Guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
Lot to talk about, BA.
All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Bulls, Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Stolen! White with it, now guarded by Daniels. Here's Buzelis. Okongwu with the rebound. And the Bulls continue to stack young forward prospect Shams. Last season it was Matas Buzelis, and now they had Noah Asenge.
Yeah, and you talk to people around the league, BA, and this is a team that has some young players, also some veteran players, so trying to figure out just exactly the direction of this organization. But Matas Buzelis and Noah Asenge fell to them late in the lottery. Both have a ton of upside and athleticism that's waiting to be refined. We'll see if they can figure it out in Chicago.
Yeah, and we'll see if all that patience is going to pay off for the Bulls.
It feels like they've been living in the play-in tournament. Let's see if they can find themselves out of that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Giddey. The rebound by Atlanta. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It seemed like coming into that game, they looked a little off, and they never really hit their stride.
Well, they played hard, but you could tell from their body language they did not have the confidence they needed.
Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Here's Young. The Bulls making their last shot. No good from outside.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Giddey. Uses the glass on the layup. Giddey's got his second basket.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Young from long range nails it from beyond the arc. And Shams, are seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
One shot.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Now here's Young. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Launches it. They get it back. Daniels outside. Pass to Risache. Just 5 to shoot. Now Young. The three. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Daniels with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for Dosunmu. Atlanta also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Risache. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Giddey into the lane, and that one good. Giddey's got 9 points.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Williams against Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on White. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Herder. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the floor.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three, Porzingis. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Bulls have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Porzingis for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Chicago ahead, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Sean.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
We've got Patrick Williams. Also Kevin Herder out there. Zach Collins out there with Trey Jones. And it's Terry in a 2-guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Takes the 3. Chicago with a rebound. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Chicago leading by 7. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, trying to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Williams from long range. Alexander Walker grabs a board.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Houston. Connects from downtown. Houston's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Going with a whole new group out there. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Josh Giddey.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
On the take. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Okongwu, high post. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Giddey into the lane. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. This will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one.
Onyeka Okongwu. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Josh Giddey.
That free throw good from Giddey. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. That'll be the 2nd of 4 games total on the road for him.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
And that one's good. Giddey.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it. Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Giddey into the lane. It's rebounded by Risache.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Giddey. And count that. 2 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey, shooting 1.
Giddey, no good on the free throw. Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But, Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Giddey and White showing some real promise.
And the basket by Dosunmu. And now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
There's Young with the 3. Oh, Young, he's money from deep.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Chicago. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shots. So sorry. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his rank.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Young in at the 1. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Brian, back over to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. On the wing, Risache. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Buzelis. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
1, 2, 3.
The 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Atlanta in 5th.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Giddey with it. Now Okongwu defending. And it's Giddey missing. Hawks trail by 5. Daniels passes to Okongwu. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And that brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Right side Young. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Giddey. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Young from long range. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Giddey into the lane. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
You see yourself on the screen? You should watch the best moves. Let's go.
Making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Trae Young. There's a minute 59 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Daniels. It's good on the putback.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
Right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by the Hawks. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Atlanta making a change here. Porzingis is checked in.
Atlanta substitution, number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Risache. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Here's Giddey. And there's another one for Chicago.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Risache. Back to Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Dyson Daniels on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season. Taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Atlanta making some changes. Gay's checked in for Johnson. Kennard comes in for Risache. And it's Trae Young in for Daniels. Giddey against Kennard. And that one's good. Giddey. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Kennard outside. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Jones. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And not so fast. The officials.
The previous play is under review.
Before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Chicago. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Williams, then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Collins in at the center spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That's a beautiful pull-up shot from Trae Young right there. Great body control and confidence to make a shot like that.
Jones' shot is good.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Jones drives in. He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Kicks it out to Kennard. The three is up. Williams grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Herder passes to Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. Chicago passing it around. Herder can't hit. Hawks trail by 5. Young seeing the lane. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
They get it back. Second chance shot. Collins, no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And Young gets it to go.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. DeSumo, he's checked in for Herder. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Gay. Risache, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
Chicago leading by 3. And it's Giddey off the drive. Book it!
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
And the way he's scoring is impressive. He's doing it with great efficiency.
Outside Risache. Money from 3!
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Now Giddey. Shoots a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Takes a step back. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Giddey. Young with a rebound. Hawks trail by 5. Johnson outside, puts up the tray. Can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. From downtown. No good. Bulls leading by 5. Banks it home. Big shot.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. 7-point differential. Buries it from outside.
There it is. That is ice cold by Trae Young. Huge bucket.
Giddey into the lane. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
Giddey against Young. The 19-footer. Yes, sir!
What a shot. That's exactly why you go to Young right there.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, he jammed it!
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Here's the Kongwu. Johnson outside. He launches. The 3 is in.
Well, we know Johnson's a great scorer, and those are big-time points.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for the goal, Johnson.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
And the Hawks call time here. They're down by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Outside Rizachet. Here's Daniels. Fires the 3. Oh, he cannot hit. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Chicago, Buzellis. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
At the line for Chicago, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So the Bulls winning. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Josh Giddey.